Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you a brand new episode of What If Naruto Became the God of Sound. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode over on Anime King. 3 of What If Naruto Found the Uzumaki Curse. And enjoy that guys. And also over on Anime King 2 I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto had a powerful familiar. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And also guys, if you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I did have 3 channels. Anime King 2 and Anime King 3. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button. Links will be down in the description, so go ahead and check them out and enjoy guys. And also turn on that bell notification to see when I post, because I post every day guys. Yes, you heard that correctly, every day. Every single day on each channel. So 3 what ifs a day. So sit back, relax, and enjoy guys. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say begin this new episode? Start the intro. So the last time we left off, as Harrison was watching a young child play, as Naruto was in his office when Jiraiya came by. Jiraiya had news as he brought something. It was a devil fruit. It is said that anyone eat these fruits get extraordinary abilities. As the boatmen were talking, it was a sound fruit from what Jiraiya said. As they were talking and not even paying attention, the small child climbed up on the table and devoured the fruit. As boatman turned towards him as Naruto was done munching down. It was then that Rin came in the office as Naruto had released his first loud sound. As boatman then pointed towards Naruto, she shamed him for blaming the child as she took him along. As she brought Naruto towards the water park, Naruto had no idea what to do, because when he dropped in the water by accident, he started to sink. He tried to swim but he just could not. It was then that one of the Hokage's aide came by and informed Rin about the situation. She hugged Naruto as she apologized, but he was unaware of what was going on. He didn't really exactly knew why he couldn't swim up back. So with that, a few years passed, as Naruto was now 8 years old, as he's been going along rather well. He met a new friend in the park after stand up to a bully. His name was Sasuke Uchiha. So with that, Naruto and Sasuke returned back to Mikoto as he spoke with her, as Mikoto realized which Naruto who he was, as she went to the office. While that was going on, Itachi slaughtered his clan, taking down his father, but his mother and brother will live. Not to mention his mother was also pregnant as well. As he spoke to the elders, but Naruto overheard everything using his own ability, as he was able to complete the remove stone from Sasuke by holding on to him. Itachi explained to the boys what happened, as he had to do it. Sasuke was tearing up as Itachi told him not to tell anyone except his mother. He understood that when that he left Itachi making his way off, leaving the 2 boys. When Mikoto came out and heard the news, she rushed towards Sasuke as she found him on the verge of tears. Tears already bursting from his eyes as she hugged her son. Some time passed after that as they had grown. Coming to the academy, Naruto was always playing his music as he had a rather hefty guitar on his back. He transformed all of his clones into one of his classmates as he started to make them play music. Things were going well as it was the final day of the academy, as Ren-chan had been helping him a lot. As Naruto was able to perform the Shadow Clone Jutsu, he had stolen it from the office when he had went through that scroll, and Jiji told him never to go into it again. As Naruto was confused when he didn't pass, it was then that Mizuki tried to trick him as Naruto informed the Hokage. So they played the trick back on Mizuki. Mizuki informed Naruto that he was a nine-tailed fox, as Naruto refused to believe that, but Mizuki told him that he was the beast. But Naruto did not care, even if he was a beast. He was going to protect the ones that he loved no matter what. The scroll that Naruto brought out there was created by Orochimaru when he was testing sound-based abilities, as Naruto used one of them against Jutsu to take Mizuki out of the fray. As Aruka brought Naruto back as Hiruzen spoke to Naruto, Jiraiya came by as well as they talked, as Naruto tried to use his sympathy card to get on the team that he wanted, but Hiruzen had to put the teams in order, so Naruto was denied, as Naruto walked away rather sad, guilt-tripping the Hokage. And Naruto also asked Jiraiya about Kushina, as he wasn't sure who she was, but Jiraiya told him that he will find out soon enough, but he should just trust him. And Naruto trusts him 100%. So yeah guys, that's basically as we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. And also remember to turn on that bell notifications they posted to see exactly when I post. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin this new episode. Start the intro. Sasuke was currently looking over the scroll that Naruto had gave him, as he had just put his sister to bed. As he looked, there was several names under the scrolls: jewels, journals, do not unseal, books. He was confused. Books? As he unsealed what was inside, as the things came out, Sasuke's eyes went wide. What? What? As it was a collection of Ichi tactics up to 4 years ago. His hand reached and picked one up. To detach it from Jiraiya, three-toed stage, an altar. As he opened it, his eyes went wide. Time skip. It was the day of team placement as Naruto saw Aruka sensei was not here. As Naruto grinned, everyone that saw him grin realized he was about to do something. As he calmly walked down towards the front of the class, he took the scroll off his back and set it down. As he pulled out his guitar, as he sat, he then started saying "Who let the dogs out?" They had not been expecting that one. Kiba burst out laughing as him and Akamaru jumped down there and started singing with Naruto as Akamaru started yip. As Hinata was openly smiling, she always found his songs to be amazing and also funny as well. She never understood though how he only had one instrument and yet it sounded like an entire band was playing. A few passing students at the door ran away, meaning that Aruka was coming, as Naruto took his usual seat by Hinata, as he gave her a smile. "Feeling better, Hinata-chan?" he asked. Yes, I am," she said. "You really do play well, Naruto-kun." How do you do that?" she asked. "By strumming the strings and singing," said Naruto, with a smile on his face. "So, who are you hoping to get team with?" Well, I was hoping." Aruka was in the process of calling out names. Team 7 will be Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Naruto Uzumaki. Both Naruto and Hinata dropped their heads depressed, as Naruto really wanted Hinata on his team, and she really wanted to be on a team with him as well. He guessed his guilt trip on the Hokage did not work, as Aruka was in the process of calling the rest of names. There was a messenger that came inside. "Pardon me for the intrusion, but it seems like you were given the wrong list this morning." Hope filled the eyes of all the girls in the room. They might be with their Sasuke-kun after all. So which team was wrong? Team 7 and Team 8. All the women looked towards Hinata with hateful eyes, especially Sakura. It had better be Shino, replacing Naruto, she warned. Aruka cleared his throat. "No, it isn't. Hinata, you'll be on Team 7, Sakura. You'll be on Team 8. Orders by the Hokage." Sakura turned her glare back towards Hinata as she was about to say something, but Naruto slammed his foot down, obviously angry. Hinata thought that he didn't want her on his team. "If you say what you're planning on saying, Sakura, I'm gonna have to do something I'm gonna regret. Do you understand me?" said Naruto. "Hinata had nothing to do with this. I did. So if you want to get mad at someone, why don't you get mad at me?" As he sat back down. Thank you, Naruto-kun," said Hinata. "Oh, you don't have to thank me," said Naruto. "I always wanted you on my team." As that made her blush. "Know that is settled. You are free until after lunch," Aruka said, as most of them stampeded out of the room, upset that they didn't get on Sasuke's team, leaving the fuming Sakura as well. "Why the hell did you ask for her instead of me?" she demanded. "Because she tries and she's not a fangirl," said Naruto as he got to his feet. "Plus, even though she faints, she isn't more interested in just being with one of the person on the team instead of both of them," said Sasuke. "And I was the one that suggested her when me and Naruto were talking yesterday," said Sasuke. Naruto-kun did not Hinata ask. "No, he was afraid that you might be sick with something, so you wouldn't be able to place in the team right now," said Sasuke. "Yeah, but you did get better really quickly," said Naruto. "Come on, let's get something to eat. My treat," as he took her hand. as she blushed at that. Sakura on the other hand, Sakura could not believe it. The two people who never seemed to get along got together and asked who they want on their team, like they knew they were going to be on a team all along. He paused at the door as Sasuke turned towards her. She got hopeful. If you and the others had actually looked, you'd have seen that Naruto and I do not hate each other one bit. Actually, we're the closest friends. He just insisted that we kept our distance at school, so no one hated me as well. But how can you be friends with him? He's rude, does a lot of bad things, he stays up all night, he never take anything seriously. It's all because he doesn't have a family too. Sasuke gave her a glare as she staggered back at that. People like you who think that Naruto's a bad person are really annoying. My family is gone for the most part, and Hinata's mother has passed away as well. But we were lucky there are still people who cared for us. Naruto, his whole family was killed by the Kyuubi. He has never had a parent to hold him and care for him. As Sasuke glared one more time before walking out, leaving Sakura there stunned. As Aruka stood there, he was a bit off-put that Sasuke had to put it on so harsh on the girl. But Sakura need to wake up to the real world. Sakura, will you be able to handle this? He said. Am I really annoying? She said. Sakura, I could tell you a truth or I could tell you a lie, but I doubt you will be happy with either. The truth. Did I really treat him so badly? She asked. You treated him no worse than anyone in the village, which is not to say that you treat him with any kindness or caring either. Tell me, did he ever before today say a bad word to you? No, she said. Did he ever do anything to your family that might spark dislike? Not really, my parents just didn't like him, and I thought they knew the best. Just like most of the village, Aruka said. Sasuke, Hinata, Choji, Shikamaru, and Kiba. Of the class, they're really the only ones that don't mistreat him. Those three because they used to ditch class all the time with him, while he helped Sasuke from bullying. And he showed Hinata what it meant to be strong. But I know he has someone that cares for him, said Sakura. Yes, that's right. He has a godfather, but he has to leave for weeks, even months at a time. And he called the Hokage Jeje because he's like a grandfather to him. But the Hokage has a family in the village to worry about. The closest Naruto has had to a family is the Hokage's aide, a woman. Her name is Ren. She has spent the most time caring for him. Sakura nodded. Maybe I should take some time and get to know him, she said, as she looked rather down. Maybe that is for the best, said Aruka. Time skip. So what are you gonna do? Sasuke said. I can kick your butt right now, or you can back off. Not much I can do, said Hinata, as she laid her cards down. Full house. As Naruto and Sasuke groaned. You two are rather easy to reach, she said with a smile, as she pulled the chips towards her. She smiled as she ate one of them. It's Naruto's turn, she said. As Naruto collected the cards and started to shuffle them, he looked towards the small amount of potato chips he and Sasuke had left. We need to do something. Hey, are you sure that she's not using the Byakugan? Sasuke asked in a whisper. Yeah, said Naruto, but Hinata's eyes were focusing on what she really wanted. Each of them had a cinnamon roll, and she wanted them with a passion. How about we go all in on next hand, she said. As the both of them hesitated. How about your desserts? For all the food I've taken from you, she asked. They looked at each other. As they nodded. 5-card draw. Joker's while. Annie up, said Naruto. As they put the rolls inside. How much card, Hinata-chan? He asked. 2, she said. Sasuke? 1. And the dealer take 2, said Naruto. As he looked towards Hinata. The last thing you expect from such a shy girl like her that she had such a poker face. She never gave anything away. They raised the bets, even their sandwiches went in. I called, said Hinata. Do you have anything? As Naruto dropped his head. He got a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and the 8 of clubs. His lunch was gone. Hinata placed down her cards, all the kings, and the ace of swords. Hinata smirked as she moved forward as Sasuke stopped her. That's good, Lady Hyuga, but just not good enough. A royal flush in swords, he said, as he pulled down the 10, the jack, the queen, and both jokers. Hinata's jaw hit the table as Sasuke took by the lunch. My cinnamon rolls, she said, as she looked like she was about to cry, as Naruto could not help it, as he pushed back the cinnamon roll back to her. I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, he said. Thank you, she said. They watched her eat, She really likes cinnamon roll. How did you do that, Hinata? She looked up and realized who she was with, as she started to blush a bit. I can read the cards in your eyes, she said. Sasuke-san. And how about me, said Naruto. Well, you smile a bit when you bluff, Naruto-kun. Your left cheek rises an eighth of an inch. Wow, said Naruto as he stepped closer. You were really looking. Observing, huh? Maybe I should start to observe you, he said, as he was incredibly close to her. Hey, you okay? You're turning so red. He placed a hand on her forehead. And you feel so warm. Are you okay, Hinata-chan? She fainted right into his arms. Time skip. As Naruto yawned, I wonder what's taking so long. The door slammed open, frightening them. Alright, listen up, brats. Which one of you brats are Team 7? It was a woman. She had spiky hair that was tied in a ponytail, a trench coat, a fishnet shirt, and a mini skirt. As Naruto blinked, oh hey Uncle-san, he said. He knew her and he liked her, but he was nervous because he knew her. He knew that she was kind of nuts. Are you the instructor for Team 7, he asked. She smiled sadistically. Tell me that you're part of Team 7. Well, I am, said Naruto. Me as well, said Hinata. Me too, said Sasuke. She smiled brighter. Good, she said. Come with me. As the group left. Damn it. When's our sensei gonna get here, Sakura said. Who could possibly be this late? Uncle brought Team 7 towards the tea house as she ordered some tea and dango. Alright, let's do some introductions. I suppose you all know each other rather well. But this is for my benefit. Why don't you start first, she said, looking towards Naruto. Alright, the name is Naruto Uzumaki. I like singing, and anything have to do with music. And I like ramen as well. I hate people that tell me to be quiet when they're being louder. Oh, and the 3 minutes that it takes to cook instant ramen. My dream for the future, well, the short term is to become shonen as quick as possible so I can know who this woman is that is known as Kushina Uzumaki. The long term is to become Hokage. As Uncle nodded. She knew about the Hokage part but not that he already knew the name Kushina. You with the pale eyes, you're next. I'm Hinata Hyuga. Her voice was low as usual, and she covered her mouth as her voice came out rather loud as Naruto was poking her in the side with his finger. Sorry, I couldn't resist, he said. Continue, said Uncle. I like my friends, but I dislike it when people say that something is predetermined. They do it because they cannot blame what has happened on anything else. She tried to lower her voice but it remained loud and clear as Naruto was poking her. My dream for the future is to grow and be stronger, so that one day I can lead the Hyuga clan and make it better, she said. Uncle smirked and also gave a notice of that special someone, right? Hinata's face turned beak red hearing that. Huh? Hinata has someone that she likes, said Naruto, as Uncle simply laughed. Now you chicken top, she said, turning towards Sasuke. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I too like my friends. I dislike fangirls. My dream for the future is to restore my clan, but not as it was. The old Uchiha clan was stagnant and decaying. I want to make it anew, and clear my brother of his wrongful charges, said Sasuke. That Uncle did not expect. Stagnant and decaying? Clear him of his charges? You mean he didn't do it, she asked. That I cannot say, Sasuke said. But my brother, he's a good person. He's one of the handful of people I would trust in my life right now. He knows something, Uncle thought to herself. But it seems like he will tell no one what that is. Now, I am Uncle Midarashi. I like dango and red bean paste. I hate a certain person. My dream is simple, to kill that certain person. As the group thinks at that. Alright, let me make it easy. To go over our first and potentially last mission together. As they all gulp at that. You will all show up tomorrow at Training Ground 44 at 8 sharp. If you don't, I will fail you. Is this a test? Sasuke asked. Yep, said Uncle. You see, out of all the students that graduate, only a third of them become ninja. Meaning with 27 graduates, only 9 of them truly become ninjas. The rest go back to the academy to receive further training. She still had that evil smirk, but Hinata was the only one that seemed nervous. The other two seemed rather calm. As Naruto was in the middle of a song in his head. But I'll take your bet, and I'll try my best and you will regret, he said. Sasuke chuckled a bit. There's always a song, isn't there, he said, as Naruto nodded. I will try my best, said Hinata, her voice still unusually loud, despite Naruto no longer touching her. As Naruto smiled, we ask nothing more, he said, than try your best. Good. Now that we have that settled, she gave each of them an envelope. Your parents have to sign these, otherwise you can't take the test. As Naruto wondered who he should give this to. Hinata didn't really want to face her father for this. As Sasuke wondered why they need to do this in the first place. I will explain the test tomorrow when you get there, Uncle said. Do you need direction to there? Yes, all three of them said. Uncle Grin seemed to extend at that. It meant that he had never been there before. Then these are for you, as she gave them a small map, with the training room 44 marked out in it. That is the location, she said. Bring your ninja gear and whatever you think you might need. You are free until then. A word of advice. Be prepared for the worst. As she made her way off. We need to go and see this training area, said Naruto. As the other two nodded. They wanted to see it before the test started. Hinata's eyes were wide. That snake is big, she said. As they stood in front of the forest, as Naruto was pale, he heard all the animal sounds. Screaming seemed to come from the forest. The place inside was dark, despite it being midday. Danger. Do not enter, Sasuke said, as there were signs all over the forest gates. She's gonna take us in here? My book is gonna be ruined. What book? Hinata asked. Just a book I gave him for his birthday, said Naruto. One that he should definitely not have with him, said Naruto, as he gave Sasuke a look. Hinata's eyes then went wide. Run, she said. Run, said Naruto. Why? As she started to run away. Huh? What was that as they turned? To see a giant, man-eating centipede. The thing was large and massive. As it was behind the fence, it opened its mouth, revealing rows upon rows of teeth. As the thing then pulled back and launched towards the gate, the two started to run. Remember what they say in that movie, said Sasuke. Oh, what? Said Naruto. I don't have to outrun it. I have to outrun you, said Sasuke as he ran off. You bastard, said Naruto as he ran after him. Meanwhile, Ren, may I ask why you suggested Uncle? Asked Hiruzen. As Ren looked up from her paperwork, she thought that he might ask earlier. We both know her better than most. Hell, we probably treat her the best as well. The reason is simple. Hinata has a need for confidence, while Naruto and Sasuke has a trait that needs to be nurtured. They both hate traitors to no end. Now, if there's any other Jonin that suit them perfectly, it would be Uncle, she said. As Hiruzen nodded, but she would no doubt put them through the force of death to get out of it. Ren nodded, but when they come out of it as a team, imagine how much more determined they will be. I mean, let's face it, C-rank missions are nothing to the time that they will be spending in there. Time skip. JJ, said Naruto as he looked rather subdued as he came in. Do you know where Uncle is? He isn't peeking in the hot springs, asked Hiruzen. No. Nor atop the tower with his binoculars? No. By the river, watching the girls splash around? No. Watching them get a tan at the lake park? Checked there twice, said Naruto. I checked all of his hangouts. He isn't at one of them. Do you think that he might have left already? No, I saw him just this morning. Did you check the lingerie store? The security guard said they haven't thrown him out all day, said Naruto. Hiruzen raised his hand as his envelope appeared. Find Jiraiya, he said, and bring him here. They disappear. As Hiruzen made his way, Ren was gone as well. As Hiruzen hit the wall, if he's trying what I think he is. Trying what, said Jiraiya, as he was holding several bags. Thank you, Jiraiya-sama, said Ren. I have a big dinner planned, and it would have been hard to get here without some help. As Naruto glared at him, were you trying anything ringside, uncle? Of course not, kiddo, said Jiraiya. She's more than pretty enough for any guy to, but after that Saul thing. So, were you guys looking for me, said Jiraiya. I was, said Naruto. My sensei said that you have to sign this, said Naruto. As Jiraiya raised his eyebrow as he looked over the farm, his eyebrow climbed the more he read. As he chuckled, good luck, kiddo, he said. Oh, and tell Uncle Chan hi for me, okay? Meanwhile, Mom, I was placed in a team with Naruto and Hinata after all. That's good news, said Mikoto with a smile. So who's your instructor? Midarashi Uncle. Uncle? You know her? Yes. She was the apprentice of the traitor. She did say she has someone she wants to kill. Mikoto sighed, and if I know Uncle as well, As I think I do, she gave you something for me to sign, didn't she? She did. Naruto think that we might be gone for a bit. Meanwhile, there was a knock. Enter. The voice of Hayashi came out. Hinata stopped a foot away from his desk. Father, I am to give this to you. You must sign it if I am to take the test tomorrow. Hayashi took the letter as he just signed it without reading. Is there anything else? No, father. Then you're dismissed. As she stood back up, sad look on her face as he just looked through her. Good night, father. I love you, she said. But he did not reply as she left. Meanwhile, the masked ninja said as he stepped into the room. You're late, said Kiba and Sakura as both of them yell. The ability to be on time reflects on one view of the person that you're going to meet, said Shino. If you're going to be our sensei, be on time next time. The Jonin placed a hand to his chin. Well, I can try. But you never know where a person get lost at. Meet me up on the roof in 2 minutes, he said. As he was gone, Kiba and Sakura got off the leaf. Wait, said Shino. He does not view us with enough respect to be prompt. We shall view him the same way. Time skip. Kakashi was always known to show up late. Not to wait on people. As when they finally show up, my first impression of all of you is, I hate you all, he said. Well, the feeling is mutual, said Kiba. I would rather have that new Kunoichi my mother told me has just made rank. We do need a Genjutsu specialist, said Shino, his voice calm as always. Sakura did not say anything. Kakashi grit his teeth. I was gonna go through introductions, but I think I won't. I'll just get right to my favorite point. Tomorrow's a test to see if you stay, Jennings. If you fail, you get sent back here for more training. Oh, and I've never passed a team. But for once, I hope you pass, he said. Because if you do, I'm going to make your lives. He felt something hit his leg as he looked down to see the Inazaka dog peeing on him. Oh, you three had better pass tomorrow, because I will put you through hell. I want to be the one to make you quit. Sakura and Kiba took a determined look. I will never quit, said Kiba. I have a lot of things I have to make up for, said Sakura, and I'm not gonna let a ninja who clearly does not deserve his rank keep me from doing that. Bring your test and your hell, said Shino. We are not going back. As Kakashi clenched his fist at that, a ninja who loses control of his emotions is nothing more than a rabid animal, said Shino. I am Kakashi Hatake, and from this day forward, you will speak to me with respect, he said. Respect is earned, not given, all three of them said. As Kakashi vowed to do something he has not done in the past 13 years, he will show up on time, so that he would have more time to beat the living crap out of them. Time skip. Naruto bolted upright, kuna in hand, as he looked around. Something was hitting his window. He looked down to see Sakura? Naruto, I need to ask you about the Jonin, she said. As Naruto raised an eyebrow. This was not expected. Naruto made his way down dressed in his normal clothing. So who do you want to know about? Kakashi Hatake, she said. I know that you know a lot about the higher ranking ninjas in the village. I think I might be in trouble with him. Why? Said Naruto. She told him everything. Huh. No wonder that went over so bad with him, said Naruto. He's copying Ninja Kakashi, said Naruto. This is because during one of his missions he gained one of the Sharingan eyes. What's a Sharingan? She asked. As Naruto frowned before he remembered that Keiki Genkai study was not a part of the academic curriculum. It is a bloodline ability of the Uchiha clan. It allows the user to copy any nin or genjutsu they see. And also, cast genjutsu even without hand sign once they're skilled enough. They give them total recall of everything they see with it, including kinjutsu, the art of weapon fighting. The greatest threat to that eye is a byakugan, or a blind ninja, or a taijutsu fighter with great speed. He has one of these, she said. Yes, and he also possesses an arsenal of 1000 jutsus to turn on you. Oh my god, said Sakura. And I made him mad at me. Nothing you can do about that now. Oh, one more piece of information you should know. He, along with my first sensei Lunchtime, was students of the fort. Sakura paled at that. What can I do against him, she said. Well, if he decides to lift up that headband, just run away. You might not have much of a chance, but it is a chance. Secondly, he keeps his Sharingan covered because he cannot turn it off, but he doesn't take shock when it does not see anything. He's not perfectly aligned with it, so it takes a great deal more than it would a normal Uchiha. So that is his greatest strength and weakness, Sakura said. Yeah, said Naruto. I really have no chance against him, do I? She asks. Not in the least. Maybe you should go and speak with your team, said Naruto, and ask them, what do we do? Give them what I told you. And don't be afraid to make it up as you guys go along. Team effort, Sakura said, as an answer hater. That's the reason of the test, isn't it? Well, it would make sense if you do fight him. That would be the only way to get anywhere. When you guys work as a team. And remember, you guys are just Jennings and he's a Jonin. So yeah, I don't think that you guys can win, but if you work as a team and show that you're worthy enough to go on, well, I think that is the way, he said. Sakura hugged him. Thank you, Naruto, she said. She stepped back and saw a shock look on his face. Oh, I had a talk with Iruka after you left. And in the end, I want to start over anew with you. That is, if you will give me another chance, she asked. Naruto smiled as he placed a hand on both of her shoulders. Sure, he said. A big smile came on her face. Thanks, she said. I'll inform the others. As she made her way. Naruto glanced up. Hello, uncle, he said. Now when I came to check up on how ready you were, I didn't think I would see you putting the moves in a kunoichi. She came asking advice. And giving advice and forgiveness is a great start to a relationship, my student, said Jiraiya. Naruto sighed. Good night, uncle, he said. Time skip. Uncle arrived 5 minutes after they got there, as she led them inside. She brought them inside deep. Here is a test. You will stay in here for 24 hours. After 24 hours, you will enter the tower in the center. If at any point you feel like your life is in danger, and it's too much, you can take this key, as she gave them each a master key for the gate. And you can take that and leave. But if you feel like you're still up to it, you can head towards the tower after 24 hours. Now the rules, this is pass or fail, the tower or the gates. Also, you cannot enter 1 kilometer of the tower radius until 8 tomorrow morning, at which time you have 2 hours to enter it. Fail to enter in at that time, you fail the test as well. You're going to survive by your wits and whatever gear that you brought with you alone. There's no going back now to get ready. So, any questions? As Naruto raised his hand. What if we're too stubborn to quit, or we get caught before we can head back? Then that should be very obvious, she said. You die. Those envelopes were permission slips. They explain exactly what I have planned, and the order not to tell you what it is. It also said that if they felt that you were not ready for this, they should not sign it. Hinata almost cried. My father did not care enough to read it. Then I leave it up to you. You know yourself the best after all, uncle said. Now you have your mission 24 hours behind enemy lines. No help is coming should you find yourself in trouble. You're alone. Right now, accept or reject. No way I'm quitting, said Sasuke. Hinata Hyuga will accept the mission that is put before me, said Hinata. You already know my answer, said Naruto. I'm not going back. Very well then. You have 24 hours. Meanwhile, you are to retrieve a bell, and I only have 2, meaning one of you will be sent back eventually, said Kakashi. He's trying to pit us against each other, Shino whispered. The one that is will also be tied to that stump and watch as I eat their lunch. And if none of us get a bell, Sakura asks, then none of you pass and all of you return. Kiba spoke up. Hey guys, I'll go back. It won't take me that long to become a genin once again. No, I would rather myself go, said Sakura. It isn't hard to guess that I am the weakest one here physically. Kakashi raised an eyebrow. Are you sure that you want to? Especially you, Kiba. Didn't you say yesterday you would not give up no matter what? It's a far worse thing not to give your all for the pack, said Kiba. Kakashi is right, said Shino. It is best if I go back, my parents will understand. Boys, said Sakura. How about we decide that after we get our hands on those bells? True, deciding before then is pointless, said Shino. How exactly are you guys gonna get them? Remember, you're just Jennings, Kakashi asks. Simple, said Kiba. We're all gonna work together. Oh, and also, we know your greatest strength and weakness. Do you now? Yes. Copy Ninja Kakashi. My father has worked with you on occasions. He told me that you're a master strategist. Signed the contract with the dogs. Heightened the senses as well. My mom told me, said Kiba. And the Sharingan under your headband, Sakura said. We know that we're way out of our league. But maybe not. Fighting together as Kiba fed Akamara Soldier Pill. As her genjutsu that she cast earlier kept Akamara for a white. The grass started to shift as 1,000 bugs start to surround the white ear Jonin. So why don't we cut the talking and get on with it? Fine then. Go. Sakura sent Chakra to one of her ninja wires that she had set last night. She had set several of them. A kunai flew from the tree dragging a chain of explosive tags as it wrapped around him and exploded. Fang over fang, Kiba yelled. They hit the bushes, flushing him out as he could smell him. As they launched themselves away after the first attack. It was just a diversion, but for what? As Kakashi glanced around, a bug landed on his arm as he brushed it off. Then another, then another, then another. He quickly jumped away, moving away from it. Damn it, I underestimate them, he thought to himself. He lifted up his headband as he wanted to make sure as he looked towards the ground. The place was infested with the chakra bugs, and there were few of them hanging on to him as well. Shino, females no doubt, as he flicked the bugs off. They were sucking his chakra already. That stopped Shino for a minute, he said. Scanning himself, he saw no more chakra bugs. He paused as he saw a tripwire. As there was another trap under that tripwire. That was pretty smart. As he pulled a kunai and threw it, Kiba looked as he saw the explosion went off. Shurikens flying everywhere. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned, he thought. He then smelled something as he ducked. A fist going over his head. You stand in the open too much, Kakashi taunted. As Kiba attacked, but Kakashi dodged everything with ease. As he appeared behind him, Kakashi created a hand sign as he poked his hand forward. 1,000 years of? As Akumar slammed into Kakashi, only for the man to poof away, revealing a log. The real Kakashi appeared. As he landed, the moment he did, wires shot forward as he wrapped around him. He sliced them with his kunai as bugs surrounded him. It's best if you surrender, said Shino. No, said Kakashi as he went through hand sign. The place became rather cold. As he used water and wind. He used the wind to slow down the temperature of the water, making it rather cold. As the bugs fell off of him, asleep. He then realized something, the stupid strings that held onto him a moment ago. When he sliced them, he saw Sakura yank the string as she caught the bells. We win, she said, as she couldn't believe that actually worked. Or maybe Kakashi saw it and let them pass. Who knows? But they did work as a team. Well, congratulations, he said. You all pass. Meanwhile, Haiku compound. Something felt off. As Hayashi called for someone. Is there something happening right now? Lady Hinata is currently taking her genin test this morning, sir. Does that not concern you? What do you mean by that, Hayashi asks. Well, I mean, you signed something. Sending your daughter into the forest of death. A very dangerous place without even paying close attention. Do you not even recognize her as family? Hayashi stood to his feet. No servant will speak like that. Who are you, he said. Poof, revealing the real woman underneath. Wearing an envoy uniform and a tiger mask. I'm not here to fight. I'm here because of your choices. Your daughter instructor was told that you did not read it. She is now in danger, and you have no knowledge. Her instructor spoke to the Hokage about this, and he might be considering removing her from your clan for her own safety. He cannot do that, Hayashi said. You are very wrong there. She's a ninja, and her safety is his prime concern, which you don't seem to care about. But he's trying to find a way to not resort to this, against the advice of some unbiased individuals. And they would be Rin-sama, Jiraiya-sama, a captain of Onbu Black Ops, myself and my team. As he ground his teeth in anger, you have no right. I thought I'd cover this anyway. I will put it simple. You have one more chance to make things right with your daughter, or you will never see her again. Understood? The Hokage will hear of this, Hayashi said. Tell him. You will find that at the moment I am keeping supporters from pushing this through. The fact is we already have compiled a list of charges against you to her. Due to various witnesses, Hayashi scowled openly. He will have her mask mounted on the wall, and his daughter would feel his anger for betraying him like this. Back in the farce, we did it, said Naruto. As a massive snake was pinned under a tree. The snake was so large that he could swallow 3 of them and had a lot of room left for dinner and lunch for several other students. How did you do that, Hinata asked. Oh, that? I just aimed my voice at the tree until the pitch was high enough so the earth started to lose cohesiveness. Pretty much it became quicksand, so the roots had nothing to hold it up around it. A roar was heard. Hinata activated her Byakugan. I don't see anything, she said. Whatever it is must have evolved to avoid chakra detection as well. It must smell the blood. They all looked toward the snake. It didn't die from the tree, but it was unable to move. But whatever that roar was, it sounded hungry. Hinata said Sasuke, I know this will be hard, but I want you to keep your Byakugan up until you can't anymore. I will do my best, she said. I see a river in that direction. There's a tree with a washout den underneath it. That would be a good place to hide for a bit, said Naruto. Despite all the monsters here, he was in the best shape. Because there were so many sounds all over the place. And sounds take a whole new meaning to Naruto. Let's go then. As they move, if that thing had grown, adapted to be not seen by the Byakugan, then how many other things could? Once they were gone, the centipede ripped into the flesh of the snake. Other hunters started to make a move, but he made his presence known. He was large. He was the strongest in the forest. Even those mighty, fearless ape with their sharp claws was no match for him. But they always put up the best fight for such small creatures. He could smell them around this meal. They were here. They were here in the forest again. He should go eat them, tear their flesh apart, and slowly digest them. No, leave them, because these ones were leaving him plenty of meals around. But they could not hide from him, because he was the strongest. As he continued to eat, if he was still hungry afterwards, he would go and kill them. That is what he decided. Time skip. Hinata was nervous. Not Naruto smiling at me nervous. Not her father demanding her to approach him nervous. She had overestimated herself and now things were coming after them. To kill them. A hand placed on her shoulder. She screamed. Hinata-chan, relax. It's just me, said Naruto. She started to cry as she hugged him. Hinata, what's wrong? I want to go home. I couldn't even see you moving behind me. I can't take this forest any longer. How can I be of use to this team, she said. As Naruto just let her cry. Hinata-chan, you ran out of chakra to keep your Byakugan up an hour ago, he said. Didn't you notice? She shook her head. It must be chakra exhaustion. I apologize, I noticed your eyes. Return back normal, but you still kept on watching. I thought you were just determined to go on until your turn was finished. As he placed her down on the pile of leaves that he had made up as a bed. As he took off his coat and placed it over her, she was really exhausted as she fell asleep quickly. Have you ever felt such a strong urge to protect someone, Sasuke said, as her screaming woke him up. You know, she might as well be in love with you. Everyone called me lucky, but you're the one that is lucky. As Naruto shook his head, she can't love me, he said. Why not? Don't you believe me? That isn't it. When people call me a demon, they're not lying. Sasuke's side, this forest, is getting to you. You're not a demon, he said. Sasuke, I was told the truth not too long ago from a traitor, but he told me more than Itachi. What are you talking about? The Kyuubi was not killed, it was only beaten. The fourth Hokage sealed it away in a child, me. The traitor proved it by making me see a seal. When I'm using chakra, it appeared. It's on my stomach. Not long later, Hawk, the Anbu, charged him, would reveal an S-rank secret. He said though before he was put down that the Kyuubi can devour the soul of someone. And he devoured my soul. So I'm no longer human. Sasuke shook his head. Really? You are no more the Kyuubi than I am. Think about it with the Kyuubi. Be worried about something like this. But he said that I lost my memories. Even though I was told otherwise, I'm still... As Naruto lowered his head, there are some things deeper than memories, Sasuke said. And that include evil. And what is the worst thing that you have ever done before? I put permanent pink hair dye in a shampoo bottle and put it in a store, said Naruto. I could not believe that happened to Sakura and her family. If only I had known that her family had an open ear pool and shared the same bottle, I might have warned her. Sasuke looked towards him shocked. I was talking about painting Aruka, big-headed jutsu on the Hokage's monument. I always thought the Sakura thing was natural. Ino once asked her if she died and she said no. Oh, you probably don't remember, but she used to have chocolate brown hair. As Sasuke laughed, trying to stop himself from laughing. Well, that was mean, he said. But that was not malicious or evil. Think about it though, he was a traitor. Did he want something from you? Yeah, he tried to get me to steal a scroll, said Naruto. There you go, he's a traitor, a liar and a thief. No way he could have been telling the truth. But what about what Hawk said, said Naruto? Well, he was probably still lying about you being the Kyuubi. I mean, think about it, the fort. was the greatest, right? Don't you think he would have known what he was doing? You know, said Naruto with a grin. That never occurred to me. Because you're a dope, said Sasuke. But you're my family's dope. And we would have you no other way. But what about Hinata-chan? Didn't you say you care for her too? I did. I mean, she's sweet and kind. An angel, really. But we can't both have her, said Naruto, as he was grateful that she was asleep. Well, we could always fight it, Sasuke said. He then paused. Wait. Does it sound too quiet to you? He asked. Naruto snapped his head to look back out in the opening. Yeah, you're right. All the sounds. They stopped. They heard a skittering noise. They then heard something big hitting a tree. Really big because the whole thing shattered and several roots ripped out of the earth. The both of them glanced up as they saw the centipede. It roared. Naruto grabbed Hinata and leaped away. As Sasuke moved, the thing crashed where they were. Can you make that thing brain explode or something? Sasuke asked. No, but I might have something. Hinata was still out cold, but she was clutching onto his shirt. As Naruto gave her to Sasuke, before he leaped forward. Sometimes he really hated to eat that fruit, but at these points he really loved it because, well, it gave him amazing strength as he gripped the thing and pulled it down. The thing was caught off guard by that, but it reared its head back and flipped him off. As Naruto was thrown in the air, it then launched itself up and swallowed him. As Sasuke, eyes went wide as he just watched his best friend get devoured. Completely, he was gone. But guys, if you end subscribe right here. If you want to see next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on that bell notification stay posted, and also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto. Found the Uzumaki curse and enjoy that guys. And also, over in the making too, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto had a powerful familiar, so go ahead, check out that and enjoy. And remember, for anyone this is the first time you hear my voice, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the making family. And thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So yeah, remember to turn on that bell notification as well to stay posted. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say? We get the hell out of here guys. See you guys soon. Peace out.